Welcome back, Husker fans, to the DA Husker Fanalytical Show. I know what you're thinking. You're still alive? Yeah, I'm still alive. Hot Take Derek is back. Retirement out. I'm back. You want to know why I'm back? Is because it's time to be back. It's time to get back to you guys, to tell you how I feel about the Huskers and what they mean to me and how I think this season's going. Not as great as I thought it would be, but there's still time. We're 3 wins away from a bowl game, which I couldn't have said the last 2 seasons, which is fantastic. This week we got Ohio State, and I know what everybody's thinking. We're going to get our ass kicked. I don't think that. Don't think it at all. You got to be optimistic for the Huskers this season. You got to take your negative attitude towards the past seasons and losing close games and getting blown out by teams that should have blown us out, and just take it and bury it. Bury it, but first take it out of your body. Bury it. Go to the cemetery, bury it somewhere dark and deep that no one will ever find it. Okay? The reason is because we have Scott Frost as our head coach. We have the administration 100% behind this team, which I couldn't have said the past 20 years, give or take. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty of it all. We should have beat Colorado. I'm going to blame the altitude because that's how I feel about things. I'm going to blame God's given Mother Nature. I'm going to blame all that whole altitude. Slowed us down at the end. We weren't prepared for it. I'm okay with that. Almost lost to Illinois. Close first game. 2 a.m. looking like he was waking up at 2 a.m. for this game. There's a lot of things going on with this team that I think, like, we're close. We're just so damn close to just turning the knob in the right direction to take off, to make it a little bit louder, to get us back into that national perception of greatness, the blue blood. We're this close. We're this close. And all it takes is Adrian Martinez being a little fucking pissed off to start the game, the entire game. Our running backs, wide receivers holding on to the ball. I don't get it. This turnover plague has plagued the Huskers for the last 15 seasons. Something's got to give. And I'm hoping it's almost done. We're turning the volume down on turnovers. Whoever wins the turnover battle most likely wins the game. Last week, outside of that first touchdown by Illinois, we should have easily handled that game. But turnovers in their direction of the field killed us. There was a lot of fumbles. I can't even remember. Was there 4? Was there 10? Was there 15? I can't remember. It was a lot. We fixed those issues. We become a better offense that is seeking to destroy the other team's defense. It can happen. It will happen. We just have to believe it. With Ohio State, they really haven't played anybody up to this date. But that still doesn't mean they're Ohio State. They're a goddamn good team. Even I, the person who hates Ohio State, Michigan, Wisconsin, Iowa, I hate all 4 of those teams with a very hateful passion. But I can at least be realistic and say all 4 of those teams, except Michigan, because they fucking suck, are good. Jim Harbaugh's got to go. Les Miles will be their coach next year. Everybody knows it. You know, it is what it is. All right. You know what I'm saying? Okay, doke. But Ohio State is a really good team. They're going to give Nebraska big time trouble. I really wish we had a kicker for this game. Like, really wish. Because I think a kicker would have kept this game a little bit more in check than I thought. Now, I'm not predicting the Huskers to lose because, let's be real, I'm Derek. I never predict the Huskers to lose. That's the only unrealistic thing about me is I don't give a shit. Because I always believe the Huskers will win. You have to have that desire, that optimism for the Huskers to win every goddamn game they go into. And I believe the Huskers will win this game. But will I be shocked if we get our asses handed to us? No. I think we keep it closer than most national pundits think. I definitely think we come under the spread. I think Nebraska definitely 17.5 point favorite for Ohio State. Damn. That's like a bitch slap to Nebraska. I mean, whatever. We haven't really shown anybody that we're back, that we're that great. Defense has been great. I gotta say two things though. When Adrian Martinez plays fast, when he plays loose, and when he plays angry, that guy is a Heisman caliber quarterback. NFL caliber quarterback. The next possibly Patrick Mahomes. He's that good. When he doesn't, we don't do great. Also, I've noticed a lot lately, and everybody, I think, sees this. Offensive line looks better, for the most part. However, our quarterback has been throwing to our wide receivers, and I think he hates them because it always seems in hopes that he wants all the wide receivers, especially J.D. Spillman, to be fucking murdered. Absolutely murdered. I hope we win this week. I hope you are all glad to see me back, even though I think most of you probably don't even know who the fuck I am. That's fine. I'll tell you who I am. I started the DA Husker Fanalytical Show, I can't remember how long ago. All I remember was Bo Pelini was still the head coach, and it was the Miami game. It was a long time ago. I think it was probably like six years ago. Took a couple years off recently because someone kind of stole my show because he's a little bit more famous. Got connections at the Omaha World Herald. Probably doesn't cuss as much as I do, so it is what it is. Former Husker. Stole my show. Pretty much stole the exact system of my show and made it his own, which is fine. It is what it is. But I didn't feel like there should be two shows out there, especially when his will be seen and mine will not be. But I don't give a shit about that anymore. I don't care. I'm back. I will be here every goddamn week telling you how I feel about our Huskers. To be optimistic about our Huskers. To take all that hate, all that nervousness, and take it to the cemetery, bury it with all your sins and all the bad things in the world. Just bury it because it should no longer exist in you. With that, folks, I think we're going to win. You have to think we're going to win. You have to think we're going to play 60 minutes of the greatest football of all time. Because every team in college football is beatable. You just need a little bit of luck. 60 minutes of the greatest football you ever played. And heart. And with that, folks, as always, be loud, be proud, and always go Big Red.